Yo, what is happening, people? Happy Monday. I was going to say happy hump day, but happy Monday to you all. So today we are bringing you messages of strength from the messenger of strength and the truth. So I hope you all, everyone puts a lot of emphasis on the weekends. A lot of people put a lot of emphasis on, oh my God, the weekends are here, and then the weekends have gone, and then Monday's there, and everyone, it's basically what goes up must come down. Jade, Natalie, and Fida, how are you, sisters from WA and Melbourne? Hopefully you guys are absolutely rocking it. I'm sure after this live stream you are. So one of the biggest things, again, I knew what I was going to talk about today, but I changed it. The reason why I changed it, because, speaking to a lot of people about, I'm just going to go around these guys because you can see he's going to go and flick the car out. What I wanted to talk about today is something that's going to be very, very important about understanding people about when they talk, and I don't know what this bike is doing, and neither does she. There you go. So the thing about this is how we're going to rock this out is obviously cause and effect. Is not many people really understand what cause and effect means. Is that if you're a cause, you're always living in the solution. You're always living in, okay, what are my options? What I can do? There's always a way out of it, and there's always, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And the other thing where people seem to be living at is the problem, which is at the effect. Because let's be honest, okay? We can't control how other people act or what they do to us. Obviously, don't put yourself in their environment, don't put yourself in their area, but we can control how we allow it to affect us or not. And if you can actually really grasp onto that and learn anything from today, is you're going to have people that cut you off. Yeah, so that lady just went in front of me and I didn't know what she did, and she turned around and gave me the finger. I could have got distracted like my old days, got out of the car and gone what? Or I can just look at her and go, you got to feel sorry for people, yeah? And there is just so many things that I want to teach you today is that, you're going to have your boss that's going to act like an idiot. Hey, Matt, how are you, brother? You're going to have so many people that are going to, not act in a way that it's going to not make you feel right, okay? So, give you an example. I took my beautiful partner away to Dalesford, to Hepburn. Go and check out Hepburn in Hepburn. It's beautiful five-star little cottages. And it was fantastic. We went away, we're in that such a great state of just being, just unplugging and just feeling fantastic. And, and obviously, yes, it does help because you are, on a little holiday, you are, away from the energy and the rest of it, and you are focusing on just, okay, let's just relax, and you're focusing on the good things. But what I say to you, why can't every day be like that? Why can't every day be, more relaxed, chilled out? Obviously, yes, let's be honest, we get up, from the moment we get up, it's go, to the moment we go to sleep, and so on and so forth. Hey, there's Jabawa's beautiful grandma. How are you, Kathy? And, a lot of the things that you really need to be in perspective of is that there are going to be so many letdowns. There are going to be so many things that go wrong. Some you have control over and some you don't. So what you can always do at the start, if something happens, you don't have control over it or whatever, then you can always find a solution. So if you lose your job, you can sit there and go, oh, fuck, I lost my job, all these things, and all these things that happen. Thanks, Maddie. And Matt just sent me an inbox. Thanks for that, babe. And, all these different things that will happen throughout the day, and you can let them affect you, and I'll give you an example. And Rachel, this will be perfect and half directed to you, but obviously I will keep it amicable. So, you're going to have people that don't agree with what you do on social media. You don't have people agree with what car you drive, what clothes you wear. You're always going to have someone that's disagreeing with you, yeah? There's so many things that, that you're going to have issues with, and there is always going to be people with resistance. What I want to teach you all is that as long as you aren't hurting anyone, as long as you aren't doing anything illegal, as long as you aren't hurting yourself or people around you, then you have to stop worrying about these people that don't really worry about you, yeah? Because if someone acts with resistance, if someone reacts in animosity, if someone is aggressive, it's their own reflection. So why I tell you this, it is because I know that you have been let down. I know that there are people that would have treated you in, whatever way it might be. There's so many things that will be happening, like that guy going on the opposite side of the road. Do you know what I'm saying? And what I want to teach you about is always being at the solution, yeah? Even if someone dies, I know it's crazy and you probably go, but how can you find a solution in that? If someone passes away, you can sit there and feel pain and feel sorrow and what if I could have done this, I could have done that, what if blah, 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 yeah? Or you can flip it and live at cause instead of the effect and go, okay, and whatever it means to you, okay, they've passed, yes, let's concentrate on the great things, let's concentrate on all the wins, let's concentrate on all the strengths and so on and so forth. Because I want to ask you a question. Focusing on the problem, focusing on the pain, focusing on what hurts you, does it make it better? Does it change anything? Yes or no? The only thing it changes is it makes the whole situation worse. So this is the thoughts, and this is the mindset that you need to have, yeah? Is that you need to start thinking that with my thought patterns and my strategies and my mindset, if I can change it by, getting stressed out and worrying and making myself feel even worse and the rest of that, if that makes it better, then great, then do it. But 100% of the time it doesn't. You need to be in that thought pattern. You need to be in that mindset. You need to be in that, those inner mind strategies of, okay, the situations happen. Someone's passed away. I was lost my job. Someone has cheated on me. Someone has hurt me. Someone has cut me off. Someone's acted stupid and said something on my Facebook. What I will say to you is, if you waste 1 minute or 1 second on that, you are wasting your life. Because if someone's done something, you need to drop the emotion, you need to drop the feeling and put yourself into a state that is actually serving you, growing you, protecting you, and more importantly, making you into a better person, yeah? I remember last week, and obviously guys, I'm sitting here teaching you and preaching you to this, and I wasn't listening to what I was actually saying. I wasn't listening to what I preach. And why? Because I got distracted. I didn't realign. I was just acting. I was being reactive instead of proactive. Yeah, so I was just reacting to the situation. So what you need to be making sure of what you're doing is you need to be standing back and going, okay, so these must be the issues of what's going on. Okay, I can see what's happening here. So I had a well-known person who was an idol of mine, I really looked up to, really handled themselves disgustedly, yeah, really handled themselves appallingly. There was harassment, there was bullying, there was public defamation. So the thing about that was I allowed myself to go down to their vibration and get distracted, be angry, be angry to other people and so on and so forth. It wasn't great. I wasn't a nice person to be around. That energy was starting to reflect on others, and it was starting to, you know what I'm saying? It was starting to go into the relationship, into the parents, into my, and it was just like, well, hold on a minute. I'm living at the effect. Or you can sit there, and what I did afterwards was, I'll be very honest guys, yes, I still fuck up, I'm not perfect, I never will be perfect, but I would love to lead you guys through authenticity and integrity of what I learned. So I go, okay, cool, so what's the solution? The solution is either you just let it go and just go, or you take it down the right paths, you announce it to the right people, so you get what you want from it, either if it's an apology, either if someone needs to stop this, or it needs to make something better. And in the background, this person kept getting, kept going worse, kept telling his team, kept doing this, kept bitching, kept doing all, and it just kept going because this person is a very, very fucking broken, very sad person that needs to create wealth as a band-aid. It's not, you don't need to be a rocket scientist or a fucking, a psychologist to realize that. So the reason why I'm telling you this as well, it is that you are going to have people that judge you. Like, I'll be honest, I drive and I have cars pulling up beside me and they're looking and they're pointing like, what's this guy talking to? Or he's talking to a phone, or they see that and they start laughing. That used to really affect me. Now it's just like, well, you know what? I don't know you and it doesn't really matter. You don't know what I'm doing. You're doing that to make yourself feel better, and so on and so forth. And I've got some people that have come back from the retreat and, some things haven't gone exactly the best way. You can sit there and go, oh my God, I've fucked up. I'm so bad. My life's so shit. I've got, I've taken 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. If you think that, then that's what you're going to get. Yeah. The thing with that is that you've got a solution. Use the tools. If you've gone to spend all this money, you've gone and spend this, like on Wednesday, I fly out to Vegas, yeah? Spending all this money to go to Vegas at a mastery retreat with elite people that, have, huge, big empires. And like I said, I'm going to be a small, tiny tadpole in a big pond with sharks, yeah? Rachel goes, not the judging, it's the comment of my All right, we're back. So if you're looking at that, Rachel, when you're saying it's not about the judgment, it's about the comment, even that is the same. What I really need to say to you is that please, you know, and this is, I'm very honest, Rachel's one of my sisters, she's one of part of the team, but what did I just say to you? If you allow people to affect you, even if they say, you know, that's a bastard child or something fucking ridiculous and very disgusting, if you allow it to affect you, it is your fault. If you allow it to get you down and affect you, is your fault, because those people that are saying that is their pain, but it's the way if you allow it to affect yourself, because at the end of the day, the way you feel and how you allow things to affect you or not is 100% your responsibility, yeah? If someone says something, oh, my beautiful mother's there. There's a beautiful person right there. We need more people like my mother. I'm a mummy's boy, aren't I? Thank you, mother, for everything yesterday. It was beautiful as well. So the thing what I want to talk to you about as well, and look, Rachel, and you know, we'll speak a little bit about this later. I know they said the judgment, all the rest of it, and then they were saying things about your newborn born child, because this is what you can do, yeah? Get a lighter and pull the lighter up, yeah? And I want you to get the flame up. You can either keep your hand and keep burning yourself, or move yourself out of the flame. You can remove your hand off the flame. That's something, you know, that's something what you can do. A lot of people will go, they will keep their hand on the flame like you do, and you keep complaining. Oh, this happened and that happened. Move your fucking hand away from the flame. Remove these people out of your environment. Block them. Don't go up on Facebook, because don't have that exposure. Or at the end of the day, do not let them affect you. Yeah? This is what we're saying about living at the effect. Stop living at the effect, because it's all about, oh, I've got this and this happened and that happened, and everything is about the effect. It's about living that course, finding a solution, how to move forward. And you see so many people that, you know, that they want something else in their life, but they keep keeping themselves in that environment. They keep making those stupid choices. They keep making those silly decisions. And the thing is, if you aren't making yourself in a better situation of getting yourself out of your current situation, which isn't serving you, then you're living at the effect. But then people will keep doing the same thing to get the same result, but then they will complain about it. They will put it up on social media. They'll do other things about it, and it's just yeah, it's just really crazy, guys. So what you need to understand is that any situation that you're in with any people, you know, good or bad, you know, ugly or not, you need to understand is, what am I at the effect or am I at the cause? In every situation, you know, even when you get up, even when you're going on the toilet, I always ask myself probably 15 times a day, if I'm speaking to a client, or you want to be aware of how you're feeling or a situation or not, or moving through, and you know, whatever's going on, I will always say that, that's why I thought I'll take a breather from Facebook. But the thing is, yeah, that's good for, look, if you're allowing people to beat you from Facebook, then what I would say is that the people that are in your environment, if they're putting you down, if they're saying those things, and then you've got the wrong people on your Facebook, you're around the wrong people. Doesn't matter what you're doing, but if someone's calling your unborn child some things or whatever, then your friends list, Rachel, and let's be honest, I'll be honest with you now and give you some coaching. I know some of the people that are on that list that you've put on my live streams, and these people, you know what, they might be nice people or whatever in your model of the world, but talking about low class and low vibration, that's why you're getting that. You know what I'm saying? So you really need to start understanding that when you're talking about these things, and these keep popping up, like there's no, you know, you told me about this person and you told me about that person, and then I'm like, well, I understand that, because you know, you can look at someone's profile, you can see someone's profile, that's a little bit of judgment, judging a book, but then you can see what they're about or not, and you can go, well, it's a recipe for disaster. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be swimming in a pond and you know there's piranhas, you're eventually gonna get bit, and that's exactly what you're doing. Yeah, you need to start being around with people that are, you know, that have got some success, that have got vibration, and actually live at cause, but live at cause, being in the right solution, doing this, doing that. Not I'll do a little bit there, and because I'm not getting bitten, then that's okay. No, you're waiting for something to happen. I would prefer to be in a situation and wait for magic to happen, not drama and so on and so forth. You know, I've removed some very close people to me because it was getting to that point there was the drama that was coming up. I wasn't feeling right, it wasn't, nothing was improving. So I'm like, okay, I'm at the effect. I can keep, I can keep complaining about it. I can keep whinging about it, or you can do something about it. I'm going to live at cause. I'm going to remove these people. I'm going to remove myself, because I don't want to keep having this keep going on and on and on. Just getting a few messages as we go, so I'll get back to them in a moment. So this is the other thing as well, what I want you to say. That throughout the day, and again, what is a really good understanding of how you're feeling or not is this: that if you're feeling down, or if you're feeling, whatever's going on, you could be feeling stressed, or whatever emotional feeling. Emotion's the name, feelings obviously how you're doing it. Emotion is the physical resemblance, and then the feeling is, how you're feeling. I always say to myself, how am I feeling now? Is it serving me or isn't? The emotion and feeling am I feeling, is it moving me towards my goal or away from my goal? So that could be me feeling tired, that could be me getting distracted. And trust me, last week I didn't ask these conditions and I was being reactive. So I was doing a lot of the wrong thing instead of realigning myself and putting myself back on the right path. Another thing as well, what you really need to be mindful about, then I will say, am I living at cause at the moment, or I am at the effect? Am I allowing the situation, this person, this energy, the weather, whatever it might be, affect me? Then I look and I go, yes, of course it's affecting me. Or, if I don't ask myself that question, and we were habitual creatures, we keep doing the same thing over and over again. And unfortunately, if we don't have the right condition, if we haven't been educated, if we haven't been guided, and so on and so forth, we are going to keep doing the wrong thing. Yeah. So that's what I would say to you guys. Like, I know people have come back from the retreats and they're saying, oh, fuck, I'm around the wrong people. Oh, this didn't go right. No, I'm stressing out about that. Okay, what is the solution? Write the solution down. But more importantly, what I've been teaching Tommy, and he's on here now, he's my VIP client, or one of them, and I teach him, okay, cool, so you teach me the solution. Okay, yep, all these things have happened. I know you don't have control over them, but what is the solution now? So it was really hard, because what happens is, if you're constantly used to focusing on the problem, focusing on what can go wrong, focusing, oh my God, that's wrong, and I've been hurt, and this person left me, and I've left my job, and I've got no money, and I'm getting sick, and the rest of that. Okay, stop talking about what has gone wrong and what can go wrong, and start talking about the solution. But Tommy can back me up right now, and this is a thing that I've become obsessed about, is the physical reality action. The physical reality action, because the thing is, if you keep talking about what you want and just keep focusing on what's gone wrong, you're just going to be going in circles, because okay, yep, that's happened, this is what I want, I'm going in circles. You need to start taking massive action. MAP. And I know Lily was like, I don't know what MAP means, massive action plan. So when you look at that, and then when I say to Tommy, and there he is, there is, what is the physical reality action? Meaning, move your body, get things done, do the results to get stuff done. Don't just say, oh, look, I'm going okay. And this is the thing which is pretty crazy as well. I see some people that have gone through a divorce, or a breakup, or some sort of trauma, or some sort of, something that hasn't been great, yeah? And then they sort of go through life and they go, yeah, I'm not going backwards, but I'm just crawling like a snail. And I see that, because in their mind, they're going, yeah, I'm going great. Do you know what I mean? So what happened, what does it say? I ended up asking people to not talk about the problem anymore. Yeah, look, I'll be honest, Rachel, you shouldn't even have those people making those comments. They shouldn't be on your Facebook. You shouldn't even know them. They shouldn't even be around you. Get rid of them. You need to start hanging around with higher class, higher vibrational people. And I've told you that before, you know what I'm saying? And I won't say it on the live stream, but you know that. You know the people that you've been there, and this and that and the rest of that. It's, forget about it. You hang around with dogs, you're going to get fleas, straight out. And I'm very honest with you. So, there's a lot of people that have gone through a divorce and they've gone, oh, look, I'm feeling okay. In their model of the world, that they're saying, okay, I'm going all right. But if you took them out doing what you're telling them, because the reason why I know this, because this was me when I went through my breakup, yeah? This was me when I had my, okay, look, the pain is originally gone and things seem to be going okay. But the problem with that was, what was going on was, we were having some sort of okay, that was like a short fix. That was like a band-aid. But when I started working with the coaches that could see past what I could see, it's like, because what happens is, if we're overweight, we've got that pain and we lose some kilos, oh, yes, yeah, I've lost weight. But what happens is we take our foot off the accelerator. Or if we're suffering from depression, anxiety, bipolar and all that, and we're freaking out, but once the pain goes down a little bit, we take our foot off the accelerator because we feel like we're healed. We've still got a long way to go, my friends. Yeah. So I know everyone that's gotten out of the pain and the trauma from a breakup, someone cheating on them, trauma, abuse, whatever it needs to happen. But we've still got a long way to go, and people take their foot off the accelerator and go, look, I've healed. I don't need to invest in myself. I don't need to coach. I don't need this. Look, I'm all right. Then you look at these people and they keep going in circles. And then when life gets hard again, when there's a challenge, you're not prepared for it because you've built this empire of sticks. Yeah, matchsticks. And when there's a real challenge or when there's a real breeze, that empire that you've built on false hope, it's really big and all the rest of it because you've been putting in that time, it ends up getting blown away. And I know this because I've done it myself many times. So in every situation that you're at, this is what you need to start conditioning yourself. I need coaching, a lot of it. If you say you need coaching and a lot of it, you put yourself behind the this is how you could word this better, and I'll give you some coaching. You are going great at the moment. Life is throwing you different challenges. I need some guidance to see what I can't see right now. I'm going great. I'm feeling great, but it would be fantastic if I had some support through a coach or someone that has got the result and someone that can help me through it and actually congruently cares about me. Because that's the thing. If you say, geez, I've got all this weight to lose. Geez, I've got all this money to save. Geez, I need so much coaching. You put yourself right back there, and it's really, really hard to bring you back into the now, the present, and then into the future. Okay? And look, this is just what it's about, you know. And look, we'll speak on the call. No one needs to know details, but you know, this is live coaching, guys, and I'm sure everyone can get something out of it. So, you know, I'm always learning. I know that I'm fucking up in my lives here and there, you know, lessons. I'm very honest about it. But, you know, that's why I'm going to Vegas on Wednesday with my coaches, Bajal, and with my other coach, Devin Michaels, to really, really start to go deep into inner mind strategies of being a great leader, what it takes. You know, these guys that I'm going to be in there are, you know, CEOs of huge empires. You know, they've got multiple businesses, multiple millionaires, thousands of clients, you know, relations. And so it's going to be wow. So this is what it takes, you know what I mean? Not you watch a YouTube or go and watch someone stand up on stage and bark at you for an hour, whatever. Now this is what it takes. You're rubbing shoulders with the big boys. And that's what you need to do. You know, when I played basketball, I was 16 years old playing senior football, playing senior basketball. When I was 14, I was playing college basketball. I was always putting myself around the best, you know, because if you want to be the best, you need to train with the best. So that's what it's about, people. You know, I'm really excited. And something I want to leave you with as well is that the reason why you're failing, the people that have come to a retreat, the people that do coaching, if you aren't applying the information and if you aren't taking yourself, so what you're learning, if you aren't actually applying that, if you're going back and using your old mind strategies, then what's going to happen? The same shit. You know what I mean? You've spent that money coming to a retreat. Yes, you've got to change. And this is what happens. And this is the sad thing. When people have actually gone and experienced that they can have that success, when they've gone and experienced, geez, then they go back and do nothing, it hurts even more. The reason why it hurts even more, because you've had the breakthroughs. You've seen that. You've been able to move through it. My mum said, thank you. Oh, I love you. Love you too, mum. And, you know, all these things happen and all these things start to show you and start to take you into that, oh my God, I can do it. I've had a breakthrough. I've spent the money. I've invested. I've sacrificed. And then when you've done that, and then you go back and sit on your ass and go back to the old way, it hurts even more because, you know, your new programming's going, fuck, you've done it. You showed it. You've done it for 6 days. You've had the most amazing breakthrough. You've done it. What are you doing? Get up off your fucking ass. But what happens is, if you aren't practicing your skill, if you aren't learning. Sorry guys, my dad rang me. Mum, can you tell Dad to stop ringing me? So this is what happens, that, you know, you get some result and then you go back, and because you've tasted it, you go back and do your own ways, and it's all of a sudden, you know, I don't need to keep pushing because I've got the result. And it's like, hold on a minute, you've been an expert for 30 seconds or you've done it for 30 seconds, then why would you stop? It's like you're learning how to fight. If you're not practicing and you're not boxing, if you're not, you know, it's like me. If I'm not going to the gym every day, you're going to lose your muscle. You're going to lose your flexibility. You lose your strength. You lose, you know, because that's what it's about. Your body adapts to what you're doing or not. So these are the really important things that you need to look at, guys. Make sure that you're doing that in every situation. Don't be reactive, be proactive. Sit back, go, okay, cool. Am I living at the cause? Am I living in the solution? Or am I at the effect right now? Okay. And what I'm going to let you know about as well, you know, we've got a high-end mastermind. The mastermind happens every Wednesday. It won't happen this week because I'll be on a tin flying can. I'll be on a plane. But it's $97 per month. That is a small investment that we go over anything, yeah? You can privately message me what you want to work on. No one will know what we're talking about. It can be relationship, it can be love, it can be intimacy, it can be sex, it could be, you know, strategies, branding, people building, anything at all. And I'll be teaching you that. And if something that I don't know, I'll be passing it over to my coaching team. And that's every Wednesday live, yeah? And then obviously as we go through, and the amazing thing about it, there's another, you know, I've got 2 groups at the moment. I've got 25 on one, and there's I've got 3 groups. So I've got 25 and there's a few different groups. That Mastermind honestly will change your life, yeah? And people go, oh, but I can't afford it. $97 per month is not really that bad, because if you give it to people for free, which I have, people have done nothing with it because they haven't had to work for it. You know, it's just, oh yeah, no worries. The other thing we've got is the true authentic reality, and most people that are on here are part of that, is the online program, yeah? And that true authentic reality is every Tuesday and every Thursday, and that is high end. What we're teaching you right there, the true authentic reality, is it's 7 different programs and courses and seminars which I spend a lot of money on, which I was able to go through and grow myself, yeah? And a lot of people can tell you about that. And the reason why I call it true authentic reality, because it got me out of the 9 to 5, and I was able to create my business, my mindset, my path, my passion, and more importantly, I was able to create the best version of me. So if that's something you're interested in, send me an inbox, I'll let you know. Obviously, guys, as well, we've got the retreat where we're going to be moving. It's at the end of this month to the start. Yeah, it's at the 26th to the 31st of March, but we're looking at having an early April. So the people that are interested in early April. So if that's something that you're interested in, send us an inbox and we'll get that happening. And at the end of the day, look, it really needs to be where you're at with things. Yeah, you know, I was talking to one of my good clients who's got an amazing, very successful business, kitchen business, and we're looking at creating, you know, it's that one-on-one coaching, it's that whatever we need to do to be able to get you guys the result. So let's get on a call, myself, and I've got a new team at the moment now as well. We can get on a consultation call and interview, see where you're at, see where you're not, you know, give you, okay, cool, you want to be there to there, these are the services. If they make a match, perfect. If not, then, you know, I wish you all the best in finding someone that can help you with that. But just don't sit there, don't keep going in circles, because at the end of the day, if you don't have the result you desire, then you're living at the effect, you're living at the problem, you aren't doing something to get the result. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm always doing. Like, I'm leaving my beautiful partner on Wednesday, flying across the world 13 hours or whatever it is, to I think all the stopover thing, it's 23 hours to go to Vegas, to go to my coach's home. You know, it's going to be from the 9th to the 11th, and then I'm spending a whole day on the 12th with them, getting my whole business reconstructed, and looking forward to it. You know, you have to invest in yourself. You have to make a small investment now of time, of, you know, of obviously of energy, which is currency, which you call money, and then for a big, you know, big and long-term gain in the future. Yeah, go without a little bit now, invest, do what you need to do, you know, knuckle down, get the knowledge, start to restructure, live at the cause, find more solutions. Because let's be honest, if you're not getting the results in life, if you're not with the right people, if you're overweight, if you're broke, if you've got no energy, if you're in the wrong area, if you're doing a job, if you're this and that, you're living at the effect, you're living at the problem. Yeah, because, well, how much, and the only way you'll do something about that, if there is, you know, when you get so much pain, or it's forced, or someone goes, you have to, or you have to go back to a job, and you need to lose, that's too late. And that doesn't change your soul. I call that outer layer. I call that outer layer transformation, because you're forced to change. But if you're getting the results, if you're doing this, if you're helping people, getting the money, losing weight, creating a life, creating a team, and that is deep, deep soul transformation, because you're doing it, not because you're forced, but because you desire to do it, because you were driven to do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we're at, people. All right, keep rocking it. We've got the hoodies there as well. They're almost sold out. So if you want a hoodie, send in your, you know, send in your size. I have to see what size I've got left. I think I'm gonna have to make some more. But you know, we're rocking the hoodies out, and have an amazing day. So, you know, as I always say, people, you could be anywhere in the world right now, but you are here with me, Lee Bundy, the CEO of Team Beast Mode International, the messenger of strength and the truth. And think about this, Ante, you just got on now, so this is very applicable to you. You can go and spend all this money, you can go and do whatever you want, you can go and do that. But if you go back and sit on your fucking ass and keep doing the same strategies, but even worse, because you've had the breakthrough, you know better, and the rest of that, then that's living at the effect. Live at cause. Open the books. Okay, where am I at the moment? Okay, this is not there. How am I feeling? Is the way I'm feeling, is it serving me or not? Get up, shake yourself out, because what happens is, it's your environment. When you go back, it's the same old energy, same old couch, same old TV, same smell, same person, and that is going to allow you, and that is going to fucking brainwash you into being that old person. So that's why I say, if your environment isn't serving you, the smell, the furniture, the people, the energy, then that's always going to take you back to that, because automatically the smell, the rest of that, that's just going to take you back into your old conditioning. Only if you sit there, keep complaining about what's wrong, keep fucking feeling sorry for yourself, or you can open up the book, get on phone calls, use the tools, teach this and that and the rest of it, shake yourself out of it, do the success priming, and yeah, like I said, use the fucking tools, okay? Now, that is some coaching, so start living at course, people. And there's my, my tattoo, as it says around my neck before I even knew this: shallow man believe in luck, strong man believe in cause and effect. Always remember that. Have an amazing day. Take care.